Our first speaker, let's welcome to the stage, Dr. Mansur.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Welcome, all current and future members and guests. Thank you for joining my inaugural meeting as president of this highly distinguished club. We do have a formal mission, and you heard that. However, as Toastmasters, our job is to translate lengthy paragraphs into simple, actionable goals. And we're taught to be succinct in our use of words and stingy with our use of time. Thus, we have captured our mission into two powerful slogans: level up and bring inner greatness out. All of us have greatness inside us. Often we don't know it. Sometimes we're too shy or afraid to show our talents. Sometimes it takes someone else to observe this gift and coax it out of us. This is the art of leadership. We're taught to be humble, and we're socialized to suppress our talents. Well, in Toastmasters, we do the opposite. We help our members bring out their gifts so everyone can succeed, not only within Toastmasters, but in any chosen profession. Leadership and public speaking excellence dramatically increases our lifetime income and reputation. This certainly happened to me. I was a member from 1991 to 1994. During those 3 years, I launched a career in healthcare, education, biotechnology, and energy. I also launched a successful career in public speaking. Then I started wondering, can I get better? Is there more to this? So after a lot of soul searching and visiting several clubs, I joined Toast of Severna Park last year. Boy, it was amazing, because this is a 10-year-old club with many distinguished Toastmasters in our club. And so the feedback that I received from all these people immediately took my public speaking and leadership to a completely different level. And I even learned to make humorous speeches. I also learned how to be a mentor to others. And as I begin this journey, as president of this club, my goal will be to personally and professionally develop every member to wherever they want to be. And so for that, what we've done is we've sent out a survey, and we're going to do that survey because we need to find that out. But as president, it is also my honor to welcome all our guests at our club, because I know that we have many guests in this meeting today. I personally invited many of you. So I would love for all of our guests to please unmute yourself, tell us your name, and tell us which city you're from. I see Angelina, you're a guest.
Hi, my name is Angelina Sims, and I am from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. It's about 40 minutes outside of Philadelphia.
Great. I see Sharon.
Hi, I'm Sharon Lawrence, and I'm actually from Brooklyn, New York, but I'm actually living in Durham, North Carolina, the Raleigh-Durham area.
Wonderful, wonderful. Who else is a guest? Do we have any other guests? Slavin? Are you a guest?
Yeah.
Great.
My name is Slavin, and I was supposed to be in Egypt, but because of the coronavirus, I'm in Chicago. So yeah, nice meeting you. Hi, Sharon. I think you're on my LinkedIn.
Great, great. Welcome, welcome. Who else is a guest? Anybody else? Is it Stephanie Drysdale? Are you a guest?
Stephanie just posted that she can't unmute at the moment. Her apologies.
Okay.
She's calling from Chicago.
All right, no problem, no problem. Well, welcome. So I want to welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. And I would love for guests to participate in our table topics. And then later on, we would love to get some feedback from you on what you thought of the meeting. All right. Well, let's get on with the meeting. And now I want to bring in our Toastmaster of the day. And I believe it is Jen Triplett, right?
Yes, yes, you are correct, Mansur. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Thank you, Mansur, and welcome as new president. Thank you for that speech.
And good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am very happy to be here with you this evening, and I would like to extend a special thank you to Mansur for his mentorship, and especially for explaining to me that when we embrace our vulnerabilities, we become more of the leaders that we're intended to be. I was 11 years old, and it was 1978 when Gloria Gaynor sang her disco survival song, I Will Survive. And I'd like to share that with you. At the time that Gloria heard this song for the first time, she was actually paralyzed from the waist down, and her mother had died. She later called this song the foundation of her purpose. It's 42 years later, and it's the evening of the day my boss intended to fire me, but I took control and I resigned. And I realized that Gloria Gaynor's song is more important to us than ever. Because when the going gets tough, and I don't know about you, but the going has gotten pretty tough for me lately, we have to dig down deep and bring our inner resilience out. No one else can do that for us. Before quitting my job, I was scheduled to give a presentation to 50 to 75 investigators on boards of pharmacy, a subject that I knew very well. And I believe that my boss was concerned that I was going to do a good job on that. And so her fangs came out and she dug them deep into my skin. But her lies did not discourage me. Her lies encouraged me and gave me the courage that I needed to finally speak up. I don't know about you, but when I'm in a supportive environment, I'm able to surpass my goals and thrive. I'd like to share a picture of me working with Amy. I was Amy's mentor, and we worked in a team, and Amy was more afraid of public speaking than I was. And so I knew I needed to step up to the plate and be strong for Amy. Here's another picture of me with some colleagues. And this was when I realized that I really enjoy public speaking, and it's what I need to do to become a better leader. When I'm in a supportive environment with a supportive team, I thrive and grow. Despite having a learning disability that prevents me from coming up with the right word, especially technical words, and that's very important in pharmacy, and especially when someone is being overly critical of me, I know that I am the articulate pharmacist. Mansur, in his June speech, told us to bring inner greatness out. Greatness is a choice of how much we wish to reveal of ourselves to others. And I'd like to one day do that speech in a supportive environment. Bullying is a lack of self-confidence in the person who's being bullied. But we have a choice to not, and we do not have to consent to bullying. We have a responsibility to increase our self-confidence by doing more of the things that we enjoy. We can live and we can lead just as Gloria Gaynor did. And we can operate under uncertainty to create a life and career on our own terms. Thank you.
Now we're going to turn the floor over to the general evaluator, Friedman Bagnell. He will call on speech evaluators, timer, and grammarian to present their 2 to 3 minute evaluation and report.
Thank you, Jen. Okay, Rhonda, the floor is yours.
I was the evaluator for Mansur, Dr. Hasib, on his invocation welcome. And I enjoyed your speech, Mansur. I thought it was very relevant to each of us, whether we were a new Toastmaster or someone who would be visiting and trying to find out more about Toastmasters. I thought you brought out the relevance in your speech of the art of leadership, especially how you explained what mentorship is. I thought your personal story was really of value to me personally and to the group. And I liked how you called us to action, to have more fun while we were learning, and how we could make Toastmasters work for each of us. Your eye contact was great. You spoke of, and again, you spoke of something of interest to all of us. What I think it would be possible that you may want to work on, there was a part in the speech in your invocation welcome where I got a little bit, the vocabulary may have been of a upper educational level, whereas it might have been a little bit more easy to understand if the educational level may have been sort of a little bit easier to understand. Having a hard time explaining that. I also thought that there was, to challenge yourself, I think that it would be helpful to make sure that that you're clear about the different points that you would want to bring up and articulate those. That's all I could come up with. And that was a stretch for me. So I apologize. I'm just trying to add some valuable feedback if I can. Let's see. And I'm supposed to be looking for Oscar's time. Yes. And that would be yellow. And that would mean that I can start to close, I think. So thank you again, Mansur. I really enjoyed your invocation welcome, and I thought it was very, very much of value to each of us. Thank you.
Rhonda, this is your first evaluation, is it not?
Yes, it is. And,
great job. I mean, really great job. You covered all the bases.
Thank you very much. I can't see that. Thank you, Freeman. Thank you.
Just say thank you. Don't apologize. Never say you're sorry, because nobody else knows what you were going to say except you.
Okay.
But great job. The floor is yours, Mansur.
Thank you very much. And it was indeed my honor and pleasure to watch Rhonda give her icebreaker speech. So this was her first speech. And for a first speech, that was remarkable, right? She did 3 things in this meeting. She did the first evaluation, she did her first icebreaker speech, and she also did a joke master. Oh my God. So I'm like, this is amazing. So here was the amazing thing about your icebreaker speech. Your icebreaker speech had a theme. It had a very, very amazing title. How the Articulate Pharmacist Overcame a Bully. So immediately audience was very interested in that. And you actually started out very bold and speaking directly to the audience right up there. You also had that attitude about yourself that you are determined to be great and you're determined to let your greatness out because you already know you have it. It's just a matter of letting it out, right? Letting yourself be vulnerable enough to bring that out. And you know that. So that was the beautiful thing about that. For an icebreaker, again, it was absolutely amazing. You had very nice ice gesture. Your cadence and the way you talked was also very nice because it was very clear. Many first-time speakers will have too rapid a speech or too slow a speech. You had none of that. It was great. So now let me give you some. Oh, the other strength was the stories. Because one of the strengths of speeches are stories. People relate to stories. So you immediately had several stories. You also brought in several props. You brought in the song and all that. But I would recommend that because it's 4 to 6 minutes, focus on the two main characters of your story because you had the pharmacist and the bully. So I would recommend trying to focus on those two because of the time limit, right? Because one of the arts of public speaking is not to bring too many things into one particular speech, right? You can leave it for another day, right? That's what I would do. And then to make it smoother, I would probably put all those pictures and things and that related to your story, maybe in a PowerPoint or something so that there aren't that many interruptions. The smoothness of delivery is what I would recommend it to. But for a first-time speech and icebreaker, that was absolutely awesome because most icebreakers are just, here I am, who I am and all that. But no, you had a theme, you had a story, you had that greatness that you were trying to show in here. So congratulations, thank you very much for doing that. And it was my distinct honor to do that. And I will send you everything in detail writing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mansur.